Yip yup! Can't stop. Welcome back to the Up Tower database, everybody. That's my new intro. Hope you liked it. A lot of new stuff hitting the Up Tower database all at once here lately. It sure seems like, and it's kind of nice. It's kind of like, the channel's, it's growing up a little bit, As the channel grows, I grow. Get older, I get wiser, and, it's just nice to see. It's nice to see that all this time that we poured into this is kind of starting to... It's starting to bear fruit, you might say, and it is due in large part to this new influx of money we have and the generous help of our new editor, Gaddy, that I've had so much time on my hands and I felt so inspired lately, really I have, to just get stuff done. I've been working really hard on the Zeta Project Timeline video. Maybe you've heard of it. Not going to talk about that during today's episode, but, things are getting done. I just want to make sure that you guys know that behind the scenes, things are getting done. We're not just lazing around over here. We know that we have a new lease on life right now, and we're going to use it. Now, I am going to be honest with you guys. I am still sort of recovering from the anthrax incident. And, the less said about that, the better. Really, though, I'm getting my energy back behind the scenes right now, talking on the podcast. It kind of feels like old hat, It kind of feels like we've already taken that next big step towards the future in the form of Yoppie News. Yoppie News is that big step. If you didn't catch it last time, it is basically the perfect format, I think, for replacing podcasts. And I don't know, I feel a bit outdated doing this whole thing where I'm just like talking into a mic and there's no visuals, there's no visual aid. You can't really see what I'm talking about or, when I'm talking about it. Yoppie News, it is the future. It's the hot new thing. It's snazzy, it's bold, and it's topical. So, it's got a lot going for it. And, as of the time of this recording, I have not yet made the next episode of Yoppie News yet. I'll probably be doing that in a couple days. But, I have to wait, which is a real pain because, I want to experience it now, But for you at home, you have the fortune of getting taken right onto it. Let's just do it. Why don't we go ahead and do it? We can swap over to Yoppie News, see what's going on in the world today. Over to you, Yup.
Yoppie News.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Yoppie News. We unfortunately did not have time to write out the news in question for today's episode necessarily. However, with the power of the internet, we can, maybe there's some fun stuff going on. Let's see. Now here's something interesting that you probably did not know. The actor Malcolm Brownson, best known for roles in, let me see here. Okay, he was in Flubber. He was the father in Flubber. Everybody knows Flubber. He was in Nash Bridges. He had a couple roles in Nash Bridges. Tons of stuff. I mean, he's in tons of stuff. Boomtown, everybody knows Boomtown. Anyways, the point is that I'm trying to get to Malcolm Brownson. It turns out he is a Libra. That is his astrological sign, I believe. His horoscope. In any case, like that's, he is a Libra. And I did not, me personally, I did not know that. That Malcolm Brownson, the esteemed actor from Flubber, is in fact a Libra. And if I remember correctly from my days in school, Libras known for their creativity, for their passion, and but you can get on their bad side if you're not friendly to a Libra. You can wind up on the naughty list, you might say. So this is some real insight into the life of Malcolm Brownson. Looking here to see if he has any recent or upcoming roles. No, nothing since like 2012 or so. But I mean, he could be in anything any day now. And now, when you see him starring in the next big Marvel movie or product, you will know that man is a Libra. So, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. All right, there we go. Another episode of Yoppie News in the bucket. Again, have not filmed that yet, but I have a feeling that's going to be a good one. And I appreciate all of the feedback that we have probably gotten from the first Yoppie News episode. In fact, why don't I go ahead and check? We can answer some questions maybe. Just see some comments. I know I said last time to, give Gaddy your best regards because he's our new editor, and, I think that he has just done a knockout job so far. Tremendous work ethic on that guy. Let me see, any comments here? All right, okay, don't see any comments yet, or, questions. Well, I think my phone might be. It might have like bad connection right now. I'll try to refresh that next time, and we can get some of those comments and questions from the fan base, from you loyal Yoppers, and we can kind of put those out there. So that'll be fun. And also don't forget to check out the description for today's video. To look into buying yourself some Yop coin. I don't want to talk about it too much. I don't want to cram that down your throats or anything. I haven't really looked at the numbers just yet because I've been so busy with the Zeta Project timeline video and researching alternative medicine that I have not yet had time to look at the figures that we're getting for Yop coin. But really, I think this just kind of speaks to my confidence in Yop coin, that I don't constantly have to be checking how it's doing every hour of every day, and I don't have to be bringing it up 24/7. No, I can give it time to breathe, and we can be tactful about this and smart about it because it is one of the most tactful and smart cryptocurrencies out there right now. So get in now, guys. Get in now before it's too late. That's all I gotta say. That just about wraps things up for this episode. Thank you for tuning in yet again. We'll be back next time with some more of the podcast, I guess, but more importantly, some Yoppie news. So stay tuned.